going on, everyone? I'm Nick Cato.
And I'm Walter Bowley.
And unfortunately, Matt is sick right now.
He went wild card and didn't even show up.
He missed the Smash tournament and everything.
Yeah.
We got that on film.
Mm-hmm.
Our camera, someone did something to it because it's a little crooked.
I think we can fix that post-production, though. We can, rotate.
Possibly. Yeah.
Maybe.
Expect that in the coming week.
Yeah.
I don't know how long.
We'll see.
We gotta edit it. We gotta take some of the sound off of some of the videos because some people are immature.
Yeah.
And stupid.
Yeah.
But
definitely. Corey.
Yeah. This is episode 6 of Podcast Reloaded. We're almost at 10.
We're almost at 10. When we get to 10, you'll know, because it is going to get crazy.
We'll we'll most likely have the table in the new room by then.
Yeah.
Which I gotta get some new tapes. I got a bunch of art.
Uh-huh.
And I was on the computer and it just started falling off the wall. I was like, what
Just get,
the hell?
The white stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Like sticking on the back.
Kind of scared me. Like 2 over, like my Empire Strikes Back and Mega Man 3 was like just falling down. I was like, oh god.
Well, that's what you get for cheaping out on your art.
I know. I didn't want to buy the frames.
No,
but yeah,
that's
too expensive.
Yeah, nobody.
So this might be a little bit quicker.
We don't have Matt, doing Matt things.
It'll probably be more sophisticated.
Well, definitely, we're classy gentlemen.
Matt.
We're a little too pinkies up for Matt. Matt's he's not on our level.
He's not. So I guess with that, we'll just jump into the news of the week. There's 10 items of news. I think it's the most we've ever had.
Yeah, it's a big week to miss, Matt.
Yeah, it is. I think maybe we had 11 once, but who knows? There's some decent things. Mm-hmm. First part of news: the 6-part Game of Thrones series is set to launch in December. You can buy the whole series for $30.
It's launching in December.
Launching with episode 1.
Right.
Sort of like the
Walking Dead. Yeah. Oh, that I don't know. How do you feel about that?
I love it. I saw the little trailer for it. They got, I think there was, so far they counted 31 of the 34 actors to do the voices for it.
Oh, wow.
So,
I saw Tyrion. Lannister, and I saw Cersei.
I heard Cersei's voice. Apparently you heard some of their voices.
Uh-huh.
They're all good. So, looks like I get to just play my favorite story.
Because I was when I heard some of the previews for the game, I thought they were going to say, it's in the Game of Thrones universe, but it's going to be way over here doing its own separate thing. But it looks like it's right smack dab in the middle of the stories of the books and the TV show.
I can't wait for it. I didn't play the other. I played a little bit of the Walking Dead one on my iPod.
Yeah.
So it wasn't really
controlling
well, but it was good. I enjoyed it. I can only imagine the crazy choices you're going to have to make in this, that people are going to die with the choices.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's safe to say people are going to die. Yeah.
I can't wait. But number 2, a pro StarCraft 2 player. I'll leave him nameless.
Yeah, let's leave him nameless.
But everyone else did because they're rude. Were booted from a tournament after rape comments toward a female opponent. His tweet said, quote, "Going to rape some girl soon. #FragBiteMites." I guess this is my question, because that's not really news. I think you deserve to. That was a little more blunt than hey, I'm gonna rape you. But
that was pretty blunt too.
Is that that was it didn't sound joking.
No, because you can't have tone with a text.
So here's my question. Coming from someone who does smack talk, do you think smack talk is going too far now? Do you think that's too far?
I think that's personally too far. It's just it's a timing thing. There's a lot of
bad things going
on right now that you don't want to add to it. And obviously he was trying to shock people with it. He was trying to stir them up, get people talking. Well, they did.
I didn't know if he was trying to be funny.
He probably thought it was funny.
Yeah. Especially they didn't really put any context that he was playing a game. Video gamers, us also, will use the word rape when we're talking about beating somebody in a video game. But if we're talking about a stranger, like a person that you're not that familiar with, I'm not going to say that. she accepted his apology and everything, and
Like-
said he probably didn't mean it, but
Yeah.
it took her by surprise.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna try to stop
Yeah. It's
a lot. I think it's getting a little much now.
It's no, so I don't mind a little smack talk. There's no
Well,
wrong with
not-
smack.
yeah,
Don't stop talking
No,
smack. You
I'll
gotta talk
never
smack.
do that.
Yeah.
I can put on, if you want, I got my beer pong 6-second video of the beer pong shot.
We'll see about that one.
Let's go.
Exactly.
But
Yeah, it's that's he went too far with it. Like,
yeah,
if he just wanted to talk smack to her on Twitter, whatever. That's all good fun. But
he didn't even add her. He just said that, and everyone
Yeah.
like, what? Didn't even mention a tournament.
yeah,
It's crazy.
it's
Number 3. Redbox is raising the prices to $3 a night in January 2015 for games, and just throw it in there. It's going to be $1.50 for movies. Is that a good idea?
I don't know. Redbox has started off as a good idea, and now I feel like they're as useless as Blockbuster.
Yeah,
I mean,
because it's digital.
and not just digital. You got GameFlies, Netflix, Hulu's, HBO's,
Digital.
and
Like
digital.
streaming.
Yeah.
Like digital streaming is just wiping everything out.
And so it's definitely not going to bring more people to Redbox. I think the last game I got at Redbox was Prototype 2.
It's a long time ago.
Yeah, I played Prototype 2 from a Redbox rental.
I have never gotten a Redbox game or movie.
No, never.
Like, I've never personally purchased. I've never played a Redbox game, but I've never purchased anything from Redbox. Like,
And then our friend Andrew rented Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag
And
from
ended up
Redbox,
buying
and
it.
they just ended up keeping it until he had bought it.
yeah, you just forgot about it. I don't know. I think Redbox is screwed soon, like every other physical thing.
This isn't going to help,
It's going to drive people away.
Like, if you've already got a lot of customers and then maybe you jack the prices up a little bit.
When times are tough, you got to lower them a little bit to lure them in.
Yeah, it's what's that, investing? Gotta
Yeah.
spend money to make money?
Apparently, they're not doing either.
Yeah, they're not.
So, yeah, watch out for Redbox trying to get you.
Yeah, and steal your money.
But number 4, Halo Master Chief Collection update is inadvertently added more bugs to the game, and 343 quotes, "We are aware that for too many people that they're not seeing improvements." I personally don't have any of the bugs they're
You're
talking
good?
about. I'm good.
Yours is good?
Still a little long, but
And this is what happens when you rush a game to meet the holiday seasons, Microsoft, I'm sure Microsoft said we want those Halo MCC bundles out for Christmas.
there's no bundle though.
There isn't?
There's no.
Well, they want
con-
Halo
well,
MCC
yeah,
out for
obviously,
Christmas. And
yeah. Every other game that's not Nintendo or Dragon Age is ruined.
yeah, Dragon Age came out perfect.
I'm saying they need to strive to be like Nintendo. Smash isn't broken.
No,
It's
all
fun.
Smash. I played a lot of online Smash today. I did pretty good. And
It's not broken.
plays fine.
I know.
I mean, granted, it's not in the same size as Destiny. Well, not Destiny wasn't broken, but
Yeah.
what am I thinking of?
Halo.
Like Drive Club, or it's not as big of servers.
Yeah.
Not going to take that kind of stress, but still, man, release a finished game. Somebody. Oh wait,
Nintendo does.
Nintendo does,
And Dragon Age.
and Dragon Age. Good job, BioWare.
Good job. You rewrote your wrong.
Also, heard that. Speaking of BioWare,
Yeah.
heard that Mass Effect 4 is now playable. You see that face right there?
God.
That was a hype face right there.
I love it.
And they said to expect news in 2014. So before 2015, there was going to be some Mass Effect 4 news.
Let's do a bold statement. Bold prediction.
Bold prediction for what?
Bold prediction for something that's going to happen in 2014 for gaming.
In 2014, so like December.
Boom.
Basically.
My bold prediction.
What is it?
Mass Effect 4
Release?
downloadable demo. In
Downloadable
December.
demo.
Boom.
I'm not jumping
Yeah.
on that.
But this is a bold prediction. It's probably not going to happen.
I will say that there will be an announcement for the release date of Mass Effect 4 in December. And I think that release date could be earliest fall 2015.
I was going to say you didn't go bold until the end.
Yeah.
No, that was bold. It's probably not going to happen.
I would say that's the earliest possible fall 2015 would be the earliest they could get it out. And damn it, make it fucking finished when it's released. Excuse my language.
Hey, BioWare made Dragon Age good, so...
Yeah. And Dragon Age is enormous.
Yeah. They're like, oh, the biggest game. Okay.
All good. Made in time for holidays. Got a cup of tea.
Rewrote the wrong that is Dragon Age 2. Terrible.
Didn't play it.
Terrible. Number 5. I love this one, by the way. This is like my favorite news item I've done. You know how I hate physical game stores.
Oh,
God, I love it.
I know what this is.
GameStop is worried that digital games are far too cheap. They say, I don't know where they get this number. They must, I don't know. They said the average AAA game is downloading at around $22.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they're not taking into account
Do you
that
think
they're like, what, people are waiting till they're sold or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Then they said the quote, it's clearly unsustainable price point for a game that physically sells at $60.
Well,
That's right.
here's okay, say you take the average digital game is selling for $22. Well, the average physical game is selling for less than $60 also. Because they're buying them used, they're trading it in, so that's a skewed statistic.
But they're worried.
And they probably pulled it firmly out of their ass.
They're worried. And I love it. They're basically, no, you gotta raise the price to digital, and I'm saying, that's what's up. You're screwed. Get on out of here with your freaking, I don't want GameStop exclusive DLC and all this other crap. Go sell your iPhones.
Best Buy's got GameStop exclusive DLC now.
That's fine, because their main thing's not freaking games. Get GameStop out of here. They'll still, Best Buy will be fine if they say, hey, we're not selling physical games anymore. Alright, whatever. We got everything else.
Alright, we got TVs.
And washing machine stuff.
And for some reason, still physical CDs.
Yeah. I don't know. Screw you, GameStop, and your rip-off prices. God, I'm so happy. When I read this, I didn't believe it. I actually didn't believe it.
You didn't believe it. You pinched yourself, huh?
Yeah, I was like, they're worried? Good. This is when Sony and all of them are saying...
Yeah, and I love how GameStop, they said that. They were like, we're concerned about the industry. Are you concerned about the industry, or are you concerned about yourself?
I know,
just
because
be honest with
the industry's saying, which is the industry is the consumers, are saying, we love lower prices.
I don't think there's a single consumer that wouldn't say,
Exactly.
I love lower prices.
No one's saying I want to pay more. And that's what they're saying we should do, is pay more.
Oh, how nice of them. They're looking out for us.
That's right, GameStop. You don't have my endorsement. Which means you don't have Live Through Games endorsements. Walt just made his last purchase at GameStop just because you shackled him to his $40 store credit that he had there. Now that it's gone, we'll never shop there again.
Ever.
Ever.
I might.
I'm not.
I'm not gonna. Something might happen, and
I don't want your shulk exclusive Amiibo. I'll wait for your freaking little rights of it to go away. I'll just probably not buy it when it's available everywhere, but I might just to shun you, just to know I waited.
That's a revenge plot right there, coming right after you. This is like Kill Bill Volume 3.
Everyone boycott the Shulk Amiibo, but purchase all the others that aren't exclusive. Don't buy the Toys R Us.
And honestly, just if you have a local game store, support them, man. Support your local game stores.
Thank you. I'll give a shout out to them. We have Gamer's Edge, Ocala, Florida. Go there. They don't rip you off with your trade-ins.
They're awesome.
See, I always prefer to get my games digital, but because we're about to start our careers, we're still poor. So we go halvesies on single-player games. Probably Dragon Age soon, after we finish our respective games that we have. But yeah, go there. Don't support the major companies. Especially GameStop. Screw you. Oh yeah, I bought the Samus Amiibo, and we said about the quality. Not on this, but I'll take the camera and do a little show it off close so you see. There's a little things, but it looks pretty good.
Okay.
Yep. Sorry for that hate.
There's a lot of hate.
I get that salt out. Oh, I feel like fresh water now.
Nice,
Woo.
nice. You got fresh water.
Freshwater fish now. It was dropping salt. Like, oh. But number 5. It's not really news, but
Wasn't that
it is
five?
to me.
GameStop wasn't 5?
Number 6.
Okay.
Sorry. Number 6. See? I'm all jumbled up in the salt.
Yeah.
I want to do the year in review for PS4 and X1. They're
Okay.
around a year old now. I think they're
Yeah.
a little older than a year now.
Yeah.
So, year in review. I know you didn't have a PS4.
No.
So, I'll go last and
Okay.
talk about them. What was your year in review of X1? Xbox One. I know. You know, but just to make sure.
Yeah. Now, Xbox One, I mean, it started off, the reason I was honestly sold in the Xbox One was the release game, Killer Instinct, that came exclusive to Xbox One. Huge fighting game fan. I just put the article up on why I love fighting games and why you should too. And
Read it.
Yeah, read it. Or
Like it.
love it.
Comment on it. There you
And
go.
tell your friends. And Killer Instinct is fantastic. It was a really well put together fighting game, and I was very pleased with it. And I think the next game I got after Killer Instinct was Titanfall, which released in spring. It was like March, I think,
Yeah.
maybe March, April, or May. And I had a lot of fun with Titanfall. But I remember watching E3 with this guy when they were announcing the PS4 and Xbox One prices, and Microsoft went first and announced at $499 for the release, and then Sony came in and they announced at $399, and I remember just the comments blowing up like Mike drop PS4, game over, Microsoft.
They did.
Like it felt like that too, like it was done. But as the year went on, I just kind of felt like it did not feel like that. It felt like, while PS4 definitely started off so much stronger than the Xbox One.
Still doing better.
It's still doing better.
Yeah.
I feel like you can't honestly say one system is radically better than the other.
Oh yeah, it's
Especially when it comes to the content, to the performance, to
Almost
the apps,
the same.
to the featured apps. For me, the Xbox, it was the underdog this year. They kept fighting up, and they've had so many updates this whole year. Like they've added so many features. They've already improved their user face like 3 or 4 times since launch.
they had to.
Yeah.
Connectless bundles.
Yeah, and then they made voice commands way more responsive. I mean, I can turn my Xbox on. But I accidentally turned his on by saying that.
Damn it.
So it just, I don't know if I can give it a score per se, but
How about not a score? How about not minuses or anything? A to F.
8F. I'm gonna give it a B minus
Okay.
because it did start off on the low end, and
Yeah.
you can't ignore that. So I would say it started off at like a C minus.
All
And I
right.
think it worked its way up to a B minus because they won't stop trying. Like they're still constantly trying to bring this thing to the top. They want to reclaim that throne that they had with the 360.
Yeah. So I guess I'll start with.
Yeah, PS4.
Well, I might as well just start with my Xbox.
Okay.
Might as well just not go Xbox, PS4, Xbox.
Okay.
Xbox One for me, I got it a little later on. I got it when the Titanfall bundle came out because I did choose a PS4 first because I do like PS4 more.
Okay.
But decent enough games. There wasn't like until now
Yeah.
with Halo
I
and
agree.
Sunset. There really wasn't that many games because Xbox, like, I love indie games and I think that's the bridge in between the AAAs, and they don't really support indies all that
Yeah,
much
not really.
compared to Sony.
They're supposed to be.
They're
doing that.
getting better at it.
What's
now.
that one that's coming out supposed to be really good? Got a lot of E3 buzz.
That actually just got delayed. Damn it! Damn it! I'll find the name of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll put it in the
It's
description.
like it looks like a Zelda
Yeah.
thing. It got delayed, but Titanfall was good. It kind of got stale, fast-ish. That was good. They both got Destiny. Sunset Overdrive was amazing. Halo, when it works, is amazing. I've been holding off my review because I don't want to give it a sour taste for that. You will lose 0.5 points for this, or maybe a whole point.
Right off the
decided.
Can't say you can't get that back.
Can't.
You can't get it back.
I can't say I wasn't salty when I was like, oh, Halo 2 HD multiplayer, oh.
And it's gone.
Not even close to getting a game. But then they got HBO Go recently.
Oh yeah, I just got that.
That is a news item coming up, so I'll do that next.
Well, there it is.
Yeah. They got HBO Go first, which is just in time. I would give it. Probably, I'd give it a. I like the B minus. Not to cop out, but I think it's a B minus. I liked it. Then PS4, God, and it started off hot. That 400, it's like, oh, 400, hell yeah. Then the biggest shock to me, which I didn't talk about this Xbox controller. It's good.
I love the controller.
Yeah. Then, PS4 controller. When I first felt that thing, I was like, ooh, sticks perfect. Everything about it is my favorite video game controller of all time. Then they're like, oh, what's our free PS Plus game for the first month of it? Resogun. The best PS4 game available still. For free. I was like, okay. And then every month, Xbox started adopting this with games with gold. But every month, they're just giving like solid games out for free. Now
Xbox had games with gold for a while.
But they didn't really give like good.
Yeah.
They didn't have the same
On 360
level.
they were giving good games. But
PS3
Xbox One, they weren't.
But now they're up to like giving like 2 games free a month now, and they're all really good. Like this month's SteamWorld, like last month was SteamWorld Dig. Amazing. I played the crap out of it. Then the apps were good, user interface is good. Then they had Infamous come out. Recently, I did decide I got Destiny on PS4, but that's every console except for Wii U. But But it cooled off a little bit. But I still think it's the better console. I would give it a B+. But yeah, really good. They're both really good. But the whole complaint of people saying like, oh, there's no launch games. You're like, when was there ever good launch games? Do you remember what the Xbox 360 launch games were? Perfect Dark Zero overscored because people were just blown away by the graphics. It's not a 9.
Wasn't it like a...
It's not a 9.5.
Like there was like a blue game or something.
Then there cameo elements of something.
Yeah.
Really? You're going to throw that on me?
Remember
exactly.
I don't know what it was.
PS3's launch game, don't even talk about the launch of PS3 with the $600. Jesus.
Oh God, I did forget about
Jesus,
that.
the terrible. These launch games, I think, were some of the better launch games, honestly. But really good. Can't wait till next year. Start heating up now.
Oh yeah.
Wii U's catching fire now. Recently,
Wii U's got super hot fire right now.
So, you know what? Screw it. I'll talk about it. May as well. So far, what would you give? Not get crazy into it, but what would you give the Wii U for 2.5 something years, or whatever long it's been on?
I gotta give him a C.
Yeah.
I gotta give him a C because even though if I'm rating the last
this year
9 months, A, because it's amazing games. They all work, and honestly, the online works good in the system. The system doesn't get enough credit for having an online, competitive online that works as well as any game you're trying to get into in PS4 or Xbox One.
I would give it a B minus. Now it originally would be like a D, but recently I love what they did with Smash, where they literally were like, we're gonna answer and say yes to everything. They're like, oh, you want GameCube controllers? All right, fine. Here you go. It's like the fight stick of Smash. Here you go.
Yeah. And then you look at the NES library they have.
That's what other guys bring up. I can get all my Mega Man games. You kidding me?
All the Mega Mans.
Boom. I love
Chrono Trigger on there?
I do. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think so.
I'm gonna look for that.
You can buy it for DS.
Yeah.
Play it. It's amazing. Thought we'd throw the Wii in there. This is weird. I thought it would be quicker, but it's actually longer with us. And not Matt. Because I feel like we're having more of a conversation and not
wild card.
taking turn.
Get well, man.
Wild card. We love you. Go ahead. I got that wrong. Number 7. Don't want to get that wrong
You
again.
can mark off the HBO one.
Yeah.
Also.
HBO Go, yeah. Number 8 then.
Yeah, number
Alright.
8.
Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire released, and some of the reviews are a little salty for things, and I do agree with it for playing it.
Yeah.
Too much water is a big complaint. It's basically saying like, hey, I want to use fire Pokemon, but screw you, you're in water majority of the time.
Yeah, just don't.
Or who really likes traveling on water all the time? I hate it. I hate
It's like
surfing.
always being in grass.
Yeah, I hate it. And they said, I forgot the name of the move, it was like Glide or something like that they added in there. That like lets you like get over water really fast, but you don't get it till like the end of the game.
Oh, really?
So, my question,
Yeah,
continue.
but I played Ruby and Sapphire when they came out originally.
Same.
I loved them.
So
I
do I.
mean, they mentioned that, like, I never thought about the too much water thing, really. But, I mean, they say it, I'm like, okay, I see what you're saying. But, I mean, it's different, you know? I mean, that's that game's thing, is water.
yeah.
There's islands and travel between those islands. And
I'm a water guy, and traveling water all the time annoyed me, because my guys
'Cause the
were not
tentacles?
very effective. God. So many tentacles.
the
for
freaking
slaughter.
Zubats of the ocean.
Yeah. They're the birds of the ocean.
The ocean birds.
But
Well,
here-
actually, that was what was that thing's name? The little seagull.
Pelipper.
Pelipper. Yeah, and then Pelicant.
No, I don't know.
What was the?
Pelipper. That's all I know.
Oh, it became like a
Yeah.
big thing.
Something gull.
Gully.
Probably I was gulling. I was. So here's my question with this.
Okay.
And my prime example is another Nintendo game. When they re-release HD games, and they know there's problems with it, that's not like story problems, should they fix them? Like Zelda did with Wind Waker HD.
Yeah.
The freaking Triforce surfing. They made surfing fast. They made
Zelda,
that quest
Wind
fast.
Waker HD basically gave you that water ability glide
Yeah.
really soon in the game because the biggest complaint of Wind Waker was too much water.
The Triforce. Oh,
Too much
my
water.
God, they
What
made
is
that
it?
easier too.
Yeah.
Jesus, so annoying. But should they fix small, minute problems like that? Because this game basically does say, screw you, we're on an island. Fire Pokemon are screwed.
Yeah.
Hey, I hate constantly being in grass.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're both in agreement.
It sucks because Blaziken's probably like the best starter to have, except kind of not.
More.
I mean, just
Swampert,
just,
on water guy.
I'm just talking
Yeah.
stats.
Yeah.
Like Blaziken's stats were just ridiculous. But yeah, but okay. So, but what would they do? Would they redesign like the whole world?
Well, maybe not redesign the whole world, but maybe give you a glide earlier than the
Is that just like flying right over the water or
I
something?
think.
Okay.
I'm not. I just heard that that's what they give you.
Okay. I mean, yeah, like if it's something that could be easily fixed with just like several lines of code, I think it's a no-brainer. I mean, you want to make sure you keep that nostalgia people had for the game.
Oh, yeah.
Nostalgia can make you forget problems that a game had.
I was-
The game isn't perfect, and it could be. Like that was the biggest complaint of Ruby and Sapphire, right?
Yeah.
Was the water travel, and that's the only thing I see. Why not fix it?
And because of the water travel, the other complaint was you have to use too many HMs. There's surf,
Oh, dive, waterfall.
waterfall,
Yeah.
stupid stuff like that.
I do. That actually is annoying too. Like you
Then
actually
there's-
you just get a water Pokemon on your team that's literally just HMs.
I know there's. I'm not sure if there's one, but isn't there one to like be able to get through like the whirlpools? Whirlpool,
Yeah, it's
right? Yeah. There's another freaking thing. I think that's an HM. I was so long ago since I played this game. I played it on GBA.
But yeah, there was dive. There was and waterfall were particularly the newer ones. And then yeah, you end up just getting a water guy on your team who literally you just stack with HMs and then you throw them away when you don't want them.
Yeah. I think they need to. I did, however, I was listening to a Nintendo podcast for IGN, and they were talking about this very thing. And I like what they said about the nostalgia. And they said, oh, someone makes an HD Tomb Raider. It's like the PS1 Tomb Raider. And you're not going to say that not being able to hop to a ledge is like this far away from you isn't going to annoy you. Like, you're lying to yourself. Nostalgia can only take you so far. So nowadays, now that game is what, like 13 some years old now.
Very old, yes.
Speaking, like I was going to segue to another thing that I just thought of, but you got to fix it. You got to fix those small problems.
Yeah.
Sounds like they did, but they added it in a little too late.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm a big fan of HD remakes.
Yeah.
To an extent.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see a problem with it.
Yeah. Number 9. We'll move on to that. GTA first person mode is making people uncomfortable. I haven't played it, but just from watching three things I saw where I was like, okay, that's a little much. Was holding up a store, killing the random people in the streets, and the weird sex scenes.
So Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
Killing random civilians, holding up convenience stores and hookers.
So much different than I thought.
What did the sex scene look like?
Like weird, dry, humping stuff, like very robotic. It's very weird.
Oh, okay, that's just creepy.
It was
but
weird.
It's
like
disturbing
weird.
on the end of like the.
And what you think about it is because you bang them in your cars. There's this first person view, and you're thinking that's what's actually going on in the car right now. I was like, wow, that's weird.
Yeah, I remember seeing the gameplay of the guy just like taking a hatchet, like the new weapon they added in GTA 5 is a hatchet, and like just going around just whoosh and just like hitting people, and it's just it's that perspective. It puts you on the same level as those people, and you get a little bit of empathy.
Yeah,
psychology.
I almost thought when I heard it, I was like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
that could be a cool open world first person shooter. And I was like, maybe
I still
I'll
think
play
it's cool.
I was like, maybe I'll play it. And I was like, nah. I'm done with GTAs until I see something.
I still think it's a cool idea, but yeah, it's rubbing some people the wrong way. But they didn't force it on you. You don't have to use it.
Yeah,
so
rub me the wrong way.
Yeah.
So that's a little quick thing. Then the final number 10. Sony executives say there was no way to test Drive Club for its months and months
launch.
That's another reason why you only got a B+, Sony. I love you, but that's one of those. I didn't want to play the game in the first place.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
you could easily put a beta, but I don't know if you could have known that was going to happen.
I think a beta might have revealed that there were some problems with the servers, you know? I mean, Titanfall and Destiny both had huge releases, and they both had betas. And they both released pretty smoothly. Especially Destiny.
Had alphas
huge.
And beta.
Yeah, Destiny's huge. And they knew it was huge, so they had alphas and betas to make sure it launched relatively smoothly, which it did.
Should have done that Halo Master Chief Collection.
Yeah, they should have.
Should have done that.
And Drive Club should have definitely done that. But
them more than everyone. I think in terms of game launches, this might be the worst game launch ever.
And it's weird because the game wasn't even that hyped. So it's literally getting nothing but negative press.
You know what's scary too? Yeah.
I don't hear people defending it. Because like people like Halo Master Chief Collection, yeah, it plays like shit. But it's still Halo. Like you can still have fun with the story modes and the campaigns and the matches that work. You're still having fun. Drive Club, I don't hear anybody saying that like, guys, you know, take it easy. You can still have no, it's nothing but
You know what's scary about that too? This was supposed to be a launch game. They got a whole year. We got pushed back.
A whole year.
And that still happened? Like, this is maybe like, oh man, there's server problems. Let's hold off a month or two.
Yeah, and then a Sony executive saying that does not help the case. Like, no gamer heard that was like, oh, well, you know, shit happens.
They need... I'm not saying this for Halo, even though I wouldn't mind some free stuff. But if you bought Drive Club, I would at least want like $50.
World of Warcraft got attacked by hackers.
I want $50.
And gave their people free subscriptions.
I want $50 back.
You want $50?
With the 60,
you didn't even buy Drive Club.
No, not me. Yeah, I want it. I was supposed to get my free PlayStation Plus 7 tracks and 4 cars. What's up? Still not available because I wonder how broken that one is. Like we put only the 7 tracks to work.
They never even did it.
But I would want my money back. I'd be so mad.
Yeah,
if I bought that game and I can't even play it.
Yeah, and the only thing that Sony executive's comments do is just add to the ire of it.
It sucks.
Yeah.
But That's it for the news. I'm speaking of like the 1 year anniversary and stuff. I want to give a quick shout out. It is the 10-year anniversary of the Nintendo DS. Make you feel old.
Really?
10-year anniversary of it. That's why when I thought 13 years ago for Sapphire, I think that was one of the latter GBA games. I want to give a quick shout out. I still consider the 3D, like the DS games, like I still consider that like the same, like sort of fused with the 3DS, but I'll give a quick shout out to the DS. I had fun with it.
I still have mine, and I'm going to be getting Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire pretty soon, and I'm going to be hitting that. Not sure if I'll write a review on it or not. I feel like I'll be a little late to the party.
Yeah.
I might just kind of let you guys make your own decisions on it, but you know what you're getting. You're going to get Pokemon Ruby with visual enhancements.
Like,
and so I don't really think a review is real necessary for it. You can get the general impressions from the public.
Yeah. DS, we love you. Nintendo,
oh, yeah.
we
Great
love
handheld.
you more than the DS. But it's happened.
We got it.
We don't have to fill in anymore because we got
user questions.
One of them was already answered, but we'll talk about it anyway.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Keep sending them in. Tell your friends about us so we get more.
Yeah.
We have 2 questions. I wish Matt was here.
Oh.
This is
the
biggest moment of the podcast.
Yeah. Episode 6, you saw it here. We got our first comment.
The comment was awesome. We got a comment last time.
Yeah.
That was a stepping stone. Getting questions. That's what's up.
Yeah,
It's only going up from here. So we'll go with the first one. Brian wrote in and asked, what is your favorite gaming console of all time and why?
That's a good question.
You want to take this first?
Yeah, I'll go first. When I first read that question, my first instinct was just to jump into the N64 and hug it and say N64 is my favorite ever because, GoldenEye, Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Majora's,
Star Fox,
Mario 64, Super Smash Brothers.
Super Smash Brothers.
N64,
Mario
killer.
Kart 64.
But I couldn't.
Jet Force Gemini. Alright.
Because no matter how much I loved it, the majority of my gaming life has been enjoyed on an Xbox 360. And I would be lying if I said that I've had more fun on my N64 than I did on my Xbox 360. That's where I played the Elder Scrolls games on PC. I played the first 3 on PC. And then I played 4, Oblivion. Just a moment of silence for Oblivion. And then Skyrim came to 360 also. And Xbox 360. I know it's not a very sexy choice. It's
fine.
But
this is you.
It's all good. I gotta go with the Xbox 360. So many multiplayer games I played, so many great single player games, and N64 is at a close second.
Yeah. The one when I think about this, I obviously I already knew my choice. If you want to see it was before I got everyone involved in the thing. I did a top 5 consoles of all time. Check that out if you want. But I think 360 got a little benefit of the doubt because it was the longest running console by a long shot. It was like maybe 2.5 console cycles long.
It had the PS3 by a year, didn't it?
Yeah, and both of those consoles, and the Wii was like 2.5 console cycles.
Yeah.
But I thought N64, but mine's so easy. It's PS2.
PS2?
Greatest console ever. I'm pretty damn sure PS4 is going to eventually outsell it. It's the fastest selling console. But, God, the library of games that had the exclusives. Like God of War, Ratchet and Clank, Sly Cooper, Jak and Daxter. The second badass Naughty Dog franchise. First was Crash Bandicoot. But, so good. Metal Gear. Another one. Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. So many games. I know a lot of you were saying, oh, Nick, a lot of those games didn't make your top 25 favorite games of all time. I say, they're all would be in my top 35 games. A lot of them. And if you really want to see my original, I did one before everyone. I did my original top 25 games. It did change a lot. But a lot of those games are in there. But,
don't forget the Dragon Ball Z's.
Yeah, and not to mention, Budokais. And not to mention, everyone seems to forget this. DVDs were rage back then. And DVD players are expensive.
Right.
PS2 brought me my DVD player.
That's true.
And my onslaught of DVDs, which I now regret buying.
That's something I kind of forget about the PS2 is that it did play DVDs.
An affordable DVD player, because the PS2 was like almost the same price, if not cheaper, than the majority of DVD players. And it gave you a console too.
Yeah.
So many great games. So many great memories. It's my favorite console of all time. And that's why. No. I'll say this. Speaking of memory cards, little Nick way.
The Nick way?
Nick way. So
Okay.
I'm just taking it and running with it.
Alright, go ahead.
Speaking of memory cards, I thought Matt lost my. I let Matt borrow my PS2. I thought he lost my memory card with all those games I named, except Kingdom Hearts 2, which I had a separate memory card for.
You bought a separate memory card?
No, it's just I ran out of space.
Oh, okay.
So it's my Kingdom Hearts 2 memory card. He thought he lost it, and he was like, "Well, you're never going to use them again." I was livid inside. I was like, "Oh, that's fine. You can find it." He finally did find it a few months later. He's like, "See, I didn't lose your memory card," and I was like, and now it's in a safe place. I'll hook up my PS2 every once in a while. Maybe I'll do a Let's Play with a few PS2 games when we get our capture equipment.
Yeah.
Maybe. Maybe not. Probably not. But
thanks for the question, Brian.
Thank you.
Keep them coming.
Our second question is from Brian's sister. Thank you. What's your favorite game of all time and why? We did all write a top 25 games of all time recently. You want to start?
Yeah, I'll start. You can check it out on the blog, on the Live Through Games blog. But I'm Walter Boley, and I did my top 25. I know what his number one is going to be,
Of course.
and we kind of sort of share a number one.
Yes.
So I'm actually going to throw in my number two, and when he goes, he'll tell you my number one. But and his reasons will be exactly the same as mine. But so my number two is going to be Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time N64. Just
amazing.
That game just blew me away, and kind of still does. Like I could still look at it and think, this game is just fantastic. The exploration, the charming nature of the game, the boss fights and the dungeons and the items and the combat and jumping on Epona and riding through the fields of Hyrule.
Bomb shoes.
Bomb shoes.
There are items, but special shout out.
But it's a game that will forever have a real special place for me. Is Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, and the follow-up, Legend of Zelda: Majora's Mask. You should all play that too.
Can't wait to play it.
Yeah, it's getting that 3DS treatment in spring, right?
Yeah.
Spring? Yeah.
And they are fixing some of the few gripes people have with it.
They've already released it there.
Because Nintendo knows. Except for that. Damn. But yes, my favorite game of all time, which is his favorite game of all time too, Elder Scrolls 4, Oblivion.
See, on my top 25, I just put for number one the Elder Scrolls series.
Cop-out.
It's not a cop-out.
I know.
But the reasons why he loves Oblivion are the reasons why I love the Elder Scrolls series. So he will answer your question.
We could be here all day.
Yeah.
But
you've got 2 minutes.
Yeah. When I think of nostalgic games, if that was the first game, that was like basically almost a launch game. It was like a few months. That was the first time in games where I was just going. It was the most prettiest game I've seen graphically when I first played it. Go anywhere you want. Oh, there's a main quest. You don't have to do it.
Yeah.
You can do all this other stuff.
That's just over there. Don't worry about that.
And I was just Jesus. Daunting.
Do you remember the run that we had, like when you first start the game, like the thing you did?
Oh, I'll break it down. I got this.
You got this?
Start the game off, go through the usual bowl.
The dungeon, King gets murdered.
Go to the Imperial City. Get yourself a little sword, which you already have. Do the gold glitch. Kill the guy.
The guy in the Talos district of the Imperial City. Get a gold
Kill him.
glitch.
Tap A, as long as you feel like tapping. Go to the store. Buy Apotheosis.
Crazy good staff, yeah.
Go over to a little ruin across the river.
From the sewers. It's right across the sewers.
Go in there, there'll be Umbra. Great fight, great warriors.
Yeah. Really hard fight if you don't have Apotheosis.
You jump up on a pillar where she can't get you. Shoot her
Blast her.
5 times. Yeah. She's dead. Get Umbra and all her armor. Boom. That's what
and then the game is pretty easy after that.
Yeah, it was the first game where I was just do whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
It was amazing.
Yeah, and the level of content is just was just insane.
And then, not to mention that they added Shivering Islands,
which is probably my favorite
DLC pack ever. So like, oh, you want this?
Skyrim's release was really good, also.
Yeah.
Did you play it?
Which one?
The Skyrim release.
Oh, the one where you go back to Morrowind?
Yeah.
Yeah, I played that. The Dragonborn?
I'm upset that I can't remember. I mean, it was called Dragonborn, but I'm upset that I can't remember the name of it, because it was a Morrowind expansion also. They kind of, like, you went to the same place.
Let's see, there's Blood Moon?
No, Morrowind, that was called Blood Moon, but where you went in Blood Moon is the same place you went in Skyrim.
Like a marsh or something?
No, it's not marsh. It's not Black Marsh.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's a great place. And great DLC. You can just feel the detail in it. Like, the books, like the lusty Argonian maid.
Oh, God. It was I put the most time in any game into that, I think. Either that or Halo 2. It was my number 2 game of all time.
Yeah.
Don't want to ruin my whole list. Look up.
Yeah, spoilers.
But I'm Nick Cato, by the way, if you didn't know. Of course you do. Follow me on Twitter, Cato Stropic. But, sorry. That's my favorite game of all time. It's just amazing. If you haven't played it,
you should
just do it.
Just go. Just go. What are you still doing here?
Why are you? No. Finish the video. But statistically, we'll know if you did.
Yeah.
But
well, no.
Yeah, it's our favorite games. I could tell you what Matt's is.
Resident Evil 4, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I thought you said you could tell me what Matt's was.
Yeah, we pull it up.
I mean, Matt might be wild card and pick 2 Worlds too. You heard it right here on Live Through Games. Matt's favorite game of all time is 2 Worlds 2.
Alright, while I'm looking for Matt's thing, I'll give you a quick little question. Okay. What is your favorite game? We talk about this all the time. What's the crappiest game you played that you loved? We never did it on here.
Oh, we never did it on here. Crappiest game I played that sucked, but I loved it.
You know it sucked, but you liked it.
Dude, you know my answer to this, Nick.
They don't. While I'm finding Matt's thing.
The answer is the first. Are you shushing me?
No.
Because you don't want me to say. The answer is the first 2 Worlds game that released.
God, so bad.
Yep.
Tell them the story about how you got it.
I don't remember.
I got it.
Fill me in.
For my birthday.
Oh.
And it was so bad that I said, you know what, Walt. Literally 2 days after I got it, I was like, I'll sell it to you for $20. $60 game, by the way. Yes, it is Resident Evil 4. It's Matt's favorite game. Yeah, really crappy game. If you fill in, quick mine.
No. I gotta tell them, because you probably didn't play 2 Worlds. It was advertised as, and I quote, Oblivion on steroids.
I'll never forget. It said it on the back of the box, too.
That is a bold statement.
Burn. And we all know how much we love Oblivion.
Yeah, you just heard that.
Yeah.
So, these 2 guys right here hear about a game coming out that is called Oblivion on steroids, and our feeble minds don't understand that games just hype themselves.
And it said online.
Yeah, and it had
fucking horse racing.
Horse
racing.
Online. But you play as an uncustomizable character physically. I mean, you can wear what you want. And I don't know what the hell happened in the story. There was some kind of time travel where you have to save your sister or something.
A lot of great lines were said.
The voice acting in the game was abysmal. Like, you walk out into the rain, the guy would go, quote, "It's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring." And in a game like Fable, I could see that being, like, charming, because that's what Fable does. But this game didn't have that tone. It was just random things like that. Like, he goes into water, ooh, a little damp. And the combat did borrow from Elder Scrolls. Elder Scrolls 3,
where you couldn't hit it.
Yeah, where the lower your skill was, the less accuracy you had. So if you see your sword passing through an animal and not hitting it, it's because you're one-handed, or I don't know what they call it in that game. But it was missing because it wasn't high enough. So you had like a 25% chance of hitting every time you swung.
Terrible.
And I beat it. I got exactly 745 achievement points in it on Xbox 360.
I'm sorry.
And I don't know why I beat it. I mean, I'll give it spellcasting. its spellcasting was pretty cool, but you had to play about like 8 hours in the
Yeah.
game if you wanted to see some cool spells. But like you could rain meteors down from the sky and ice spells. You could combine them. Like spellcasting was cool, and it was so bad otherwise. And
God. I'll never forget the moment I put it in there. My grandma got it for me for my birthday, mind you. My birthday present from her. Which were always amazing gifts because my grandma spoiled me rotten. Love you, but I'll do good. But I got it. I opened it. I was like, God, I can't wait for this. Jumped in, saw it opening. I was about 15 minutes in. Like, about 10 minutes, I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I was, like, lying to myself. That's pretty cool. Sort of like Episode 2 of Star Wars. You fly or something. You know, it's good.
I like it.
I like it.
Yeah.
And then about 20 minutes, I was like, this is fucking garbage. It's like, what is this? I immediately turned it off. I was like, I'll try online. Horse racing. I was like, I'm done. Took it, put it in the box. I was pissed. My grandma bought me a new birthday present.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Another random story of how my grandma spoiled me. Pokemon cards with the rage. We went to Toys R Us and just bought me like $90 worth of Pokemon cards when it first came out. And my brother was on the blog. I was very little, tricked me into giving him all my cards. I obviously got them all back. I'll never forgive you for that. But
so you got to
yeah.
go now. Fess up.
My least favorite. Right, it's a tie. Too Human. Which didn't get terrible reviews, but so
that's not Two Worlds level.
It was a cop out.
Yeah.
That's a cop out answer. Sonic 2006. Because this was, mind you, this game was the thing that started the run of bad Sonic games. The Sonic Dreamcast games, Adventure 1 and 2, got really good reviews until they got re-released on GameCube. For some reason, they got terrible, but they got like 9s. This was the first game where I was like, this is amazing, and I still think it would be an amazing game if they just did two things different. Yeah. One, don't make Sonic fall in love with a human girl, and a human girl fall in love with Sonic.
Really?
Yeah.
He's a pig.
I know. Hedgehog, shut up. Then the second one, don't rush it. This is the first game I remember that was rushed and terrible. So many glitches, the load times were... I'll use my catchphrase, apparently. They were egregious. Egregious load times. It's terrible. Like, you walk in, have like a 5-second cutscene, 20-minute load. Walk into a level, 20-minute load. It's ridiculous. That's the shittiest game I played that I loved.
But you loved
because Shadow had so many. And you had to play silver, clear
I feel like
of
Two
Trunks.
Worlds was better than Sonic 2006.
It was. No, it wasn't. Because I enjoyed Sonic 2006 though, because Shadow had so many great moments where he saved Sonic.
How old were you when you played Sonic 2006? Did you play it in 2006?
It was on 360. Yeah.
Oh, was it? Okay.
We were going into we were the tag end of our 8th grade year.
Okay, because Two Worlds came out in high school for us.
Yeah.
I think we were sophomores.
Yeah.
So that's like 2 more years of gamer life you had to realize that Two Worlds sucked.
I had a very long life in gaming, and Silver, started with the bling ripoff of Trunks from Dragon Ball Z, even down to almost his voice and his moves, but terrible. Yeah. Random topic time. It was either Matt's, I think it was Matt's turn, or Walt. I'm pretty sure it was yours anyway, but it's your turn. Yeah. Because he's not here, because he's lying about being sick.
Yeah, we all know he's lying. He just wants to play the new World of Warcraft expansion.
Which he does. He says his article about that, or vlog, will be up soon. Probably article. But.
Vlog? I don't know, article?
Yeah.
What do you think? Which one?
I feel like vlog's more personal. I think it'll probably go article, though. What's your random topic, Walt?
Well... How many games, my random topic, how many games would you say that you've beaten more than once? Single player mode only.
Yeah. My whole gaming life?
Let's keep it PS3 360.
Okay, because I was going to say I played Sonic a lot.
Yeah.
No. I have to say probably... I'd probably say around like 50.
50?
Yeah.
Now, with those 50 games, like, when you replayed them, was it just because you loved them so much? Or were there reasons otherwise, like achievement hunting?
Some of them achievements, some of them like one I could throw out there, like Gears of War. Like I played the story in normal mode my first time. Then with Matt, we did it on like super hard mode. Yeah, Insanity. And Halo, I've beaten it on Legendary with friends. But there's a lot of games like Infamous, both the Infamouses, like games like that.
So I'm going to narrow the question down. How many games have you beaten twice, or more than once, that the only reason you replayed them was because you thought the story or the gameplay in the story, or however you want to describe the single player, was so fantastic, you just wanted to do it again?
Halos, for sure. Maybe 17 to 20.
17 to 20. See, that's... Now, of those 17 to 20, how many of them made the top 25? If you had... I mean, I'm not... Yeah, I mean, exactly.
Maybe, like... I didn't really have a ton of 360 games, I think.
What? I mean, 360 PS3.
Or PS3. Yeah. I'd say every single one of them. I did probably, like, 5. I gotta say, like, Halo 2, I beat multiple... Oh, yeah, wait a minute. We're only doing 360.
Well,
no, whatever. Well, I'll do
that's
that.
fine.
Uncharted 3, I did.
Down. Yeah, just because
Catherine, I've beaten well more than once. A lot more. Because it's amazing.
Yes.
But probably around, like, 5 on my top 25.
I mean, for me, the games that I literally beat more than once just because I thought they were fun.
Devil May Cry 4.
Devil May Cry 4, I beat on every game mode. Bayonetta 2, I'm nearly done with my 4th playthrough. And I just did it because I just wanted to do them again because they were so much fun. Oblivion, I mean...
Yes. That's on there too. Skyrim.
Yeah, Skyrim I beat multiple times. But it's just... I think that's a real good way of showing if a game has grabbed you. If the only reason you jump into single player again was... I just wanted to do it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, yeah, okay, it's like, I really want to play the story again. Oh, look, I can get some things I missed. But if you're just going into achievement hunt, or you're just going into do a harder difficulty...
This is where I will... well, it's not really about that, but I think achievements somewhat... They help games, but they somewhat ruin them as well.
I haven't felt... I enjoy achievements.
I'll say this. I like achievements, but for people who will just purposely... There is someone I went to high school with. I know you'll know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Who played Viva Pinata just because it was easy, 1,000 achievement points. You kidding me? You're going to play that garbage for achievement points. Come on, son. You're better than that. So now, because... Well, how many games... Did you say how many games you think you
No,
played?
I didn't say.
Yeah. How many games do you think you played? More than... beat the story twice.
Honestly, the game I think I beat the most, I can tell you the game I think I beat the most times, Star Fox 64.
Yeah.
I think I probably beat that game start to finish in all the different ways more times than any other game. But probably between 10 and 15. That were the only motivation for starting the single player over again was because I want to have fun and I wanted to play the story.
Here's a fun thing, just to broaden it a little bit. I have our top 25 games pulled up. We'll go down the list.
Okay.
Did you play the Spider-Man trilogy? I'll go Spider-Man 2 because that was the best one. PS2.
The story.
Did you play the story?
I didn't play the story
Did it?
once. No.
Witcher 2. Probably not.
No. So long.
Pokemon Red.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed 2.
No.
No. Bayonetta 1.
Yes.
Okay. Mortal Kombat 9.
Skip it.
Yeah.
Skip.
Area 51.
No, I only got to play it once because it wasn't mine.
Catherine.
Yes.
Star Fox 64, you said
Yeah.
you have. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1.
No.
I feel like that may have been before. You didn't even play on Veteran? No?
No.
Devil May Cry, obviously, yes. Dark Souls 1.
Yeah, beat it twice.
Okay. I obviously would not play that twice. One time's good. Maybe Marvel's Cabin doesn't really have that. South Park Stick of Truth.
Did I play that twice?
I only played it once.
I did play it. No, I did because I wanted to.
See if
I wanted. It was part achievement hunting, part the game was so damn funny. But so there were achievements of like going into the meth lab dressed as Walter White when you were Cartman.
Joining sides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you just got it was a fun way to re-experience the game. So yeah, I did.
Please release Xbox One. Arkham Asylum, Arkham City.
Arkham Asylum, yes. Yeah, both. Yeah, both of them.
We started on Arkham City. That's another topic. The best game you didn't play because you hated it. Majora's Mask.
I don't remember.
Battlefield Bad Company.
Yes.
Skate. Yeah.
Not that kind of game.
Saints Row the Third.
No, just once.
Mass Effects.
Yeah, I played all three. Twice. Once really crappy, and the third time I went through the trilogy with one character, I did it all right.
BioShock Infinite.
Once.
Link Between Worlds.
No, I played it on Infinite mode.
Okay.
Or 1999.
Yeah, 1999.
Yeah, I did that.
Link Between Worlds.
Just
3DS. I want to play that. I didn't get to.
No, it was once. Yeah, it was once. Because handheld games are hard on me sometimes.
Yeah. GTA 5.
GTA 5. Nope, just the story once.
Ocarina of Time.
More than once.
And obviously,
yeah,
Elder Scrolls.
I beat Morrowind more than once.
Yeah. Man. So you just got Walt's top 25 games right there. Brian's sister. We'd love you to comment again with more questions. That'll be awesome. We'll do a quick thing of mine really fast.
Here, I'll scroll through.
I accidentally shut it down.
You accidentally porn tabbed over.
Yeah.
All right, number 25, Catherine.
Yes.
Super Mario Bros. 3.
Once.
Mega Man X.
Many times.
Super Metroid.
Once.
A Link to the Past.
Once.
Legend of Zelda. Smash Bros.
Doesn't have a story, but I beat that story multiple times.
Yeah. God of War.
Many times.
Uncharted 3.
More than once. I think twice.
Mass Effect 3.
Twice.
Bioshock, first one.
3 times.
Mega Man 2.
Oh. So many times.
This guy speed runs Mega Man.
I did 55 minutes. What up?
Last of Us.
Once, actually.
Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
More times than I think any game ever.
Gears of War.
Yes.
Mega Man 3.
Even more than Mega Man. I feel like I should be going, for Sonic 2. Because I beat that so many times. But yes, Mega Man 2. Mega Man 3 so many times.
Mario 64.
Yes, more than once.
Mario Galaxy 2.
Surprisingly, because it's my only 10, but only once.
Oh. Pokemon Blue.
Yes, more than once.
Skyrim.
More than once.
Ocarina of Time.
Twice.
Kingdom Hearts 2.
So many times. Like 4, 5.
It's Captain Scoff over here.
Detective whatever.
Detective Lance from Arrow. Shout out to Arrow. God of War 3.
So many times.
Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
So many times. Probably not.
Halo 2.
So many times. Don't even.
Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion.
Played it so much. It's crazy.
Well, your list was definitely more indicative of single-player experience than mine was.
Yeah, because that's another thing. I feel like single-player games are getting weeded out. I feel like multiplayer is taking too much of a front seat. Mm-hmm. I want a good single-player game. I feel like...
I don't know, I'm kind of torn on it.
Calling you out, Blizzard. Your new game looks fun and all. You have so much talent. To do a multiplayer-only game? Are you kidding me?
I don't see a problem with it. This is all him.
Drop. Like, I'm not saying anything's wrong with it, but use your talent to make, like, an amazing story-driven single-player game. Are you kidding?
But they're going to make that moolah that they're making on World of Warcraft.
Well, they're not going to make that on this new game anyway, because it's a gun game. And there is a somewhat story in World of Warcraft. I don't know about this game, but I don't know.
It's from the Warcraft books.
Yeah, this game, all I've seen is just shooter.
Yeah, it's awesome.
You got too much talent for that, man.
I just...
I hate PC gaming. I know they're the future of what I want gaming to be, minus keyboard and mouse. But, yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, that's been episode 6 Podcast Reloaded. Because it is holiday week, I want to throw it out there. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone who watch. Have fun.
Call your parents.
Go Saints tonight. We're gonna have a nice little Thanksgiving evening after Thanksgiving. We're gonna get drunk.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna eat heinous. Like I was telling Walt, I'm gonna eat my turkey sandwich leftovers with heinous amounts of mayonnaise. Too much. But Matt, get better. Leave your questions below. Keep checking the blog. Email us your questions if you don't want to. Comment on them at livetthroughgames@gmail. Follow us on Twitter. Keep reading all our posts. Thanks, guys. Keep gaming.
Keep gaming.